I think it's interesting that this exhibition came upon a time that where you become really comfortable of your trajectory, and either it's planned or it's always been a premonition that it's going to happen, that when you hit the roadblock, when you hit a mental block, right, how do you deal with it, especially when you've been producing work for the past 30 years? It's a very humbling experience that you need to take stock of what's happening with your art practice. I think the theme itself is contrast, it's about difference. So one space that leads to another, it's very different execution, it's very different in visual, it's very different aesthetically too. It's not a conscious decision to make so, but one work led to another. So it's quite linear in the sense that it was built upon the starting, and you see the ending is very different from the beginning. So it's a start point and end point. It's at a very different space. I think I choose these three very basic necessities of life. They also serve to me as an anchor to how a structured life would live like. You know, your clothes, your food, your place of comfort. So I think with that, it gives you a depth on how you could not do things that you're so familiar with. So I think going to the exhibition, and now that's over this type of work, I think there's also a lot of uncertainty. Yeah, you start to question things that are so comfortable to you. Just leading to that, I think just want to expand a bit on why, when you have something so comfortable, it becomes something of a crutch that you don't want to get off with. So I think the first part of the exhibition totally explored that, where things are uncertain, things are unknown, things are a bit uncomfortable, and it's a bit of doubt. I think doubt is the one that propels this body of work. I think by questioning everything really helps me into setting up how the show would turn out. By choosing spray paint is a very deliberate attempt of not seeking control. You lose a lot of stuff. It's very immediate, it's very fast, it's very quick. And then coupled with repetition is also a way of masking things, like convoluted mind is thought. So after a while it becomes white noise, it becomes background noise. Also the illusion of having control. We always thought that we could garner, we could channel, we could guide, we could serve, right? But how much actually control do we have in life? So I think this works kind of mirror that philosophy of thinking. Yeah, I think I always engage in tools that I'm not good at, that I haven't mastered, I haven't have time with it, and really jump to the deep end of stuff. Having spray paint is one of them, roof waterproofing paint is another, and then using very conventional art materials, for instance, color markers, color pencils, things that I'm not good at, I was not given when I was a child. So going back to these mediums and learning what they can do, limitation and their strength, I think it's a really challenging thing for me. The smaller works, we have very high contrast, black and white, yellow and black, and then we have this nice pop up of small works. It really highlights the contrast in this set. While the other side of the gallery, you have things that are more soft, more pastel, more engaging, more muted in a way, colors. So I think that shows that colors right off, you set off a different mentality of looking at work, and also trigger different type of thoughts by using different type of colors. I think what's the takeaway when they walk out of the gallery? I think I would have succeeded if they will see the contrast between the two spaces, and also once long gone after the exhibition, they would have this linking feeling that something is off. what did I actually see, and can they mimic in their life? Like, not everything can go very smoothly on one way and then it would abruptly happen the other way. So I think it's a reflection on life, and hopefully it mirrors back on what they saw when they visited the exhibition for the first time.